When the term spy action movie comes into play, there is no denial that the prime franchises in this genre cannot be ignored, whether it be Mission Impossible series, Bond series, or James Bond series. These are those few names which are bound to be mentioned whenever any other movie in this genre enters the field, and the Russo brothers' directorial The Grey Man is no exception. The Grey Man, starring Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, Dhanush and Ana de Armas, is a spy thriller action movie which follows the story of Sierra 6, played by Ryan Gosling, who is recruited by the CIA and trained as a field agent for carrying out their missions. Things go south when Six gets his hands on a drive which contains intel about a conspiracy in the CIA and decides to go rogue and expose them, which results in CIA commencing a manhunt against Six, and how Sierra 6 will now go against all odds, fight the people he has been working for and expose the corrupt CIA officials while trying to stay alive forms the basic storyline of The Grey Man. Stick to the end of the video to find out whether this latest Netflix movie is worth watching or not. Weak points of the movie. Rushed setup. Before bringing this up, I would like to point out that this is something I personally felt as a viewer. So some people might agree with this and some won't. Now the thing is that the plot of the movie is nothing new that we haven't seen before. It's again one man against the system he has been working for, something which we have seen in movies like James Bond and Mission Impossible countless times. But what bugged me is the way the basic plot of the movie was set up. It felt so rushed. When I was watching the movie and came across it, I was like, oh, that's it? I mean, a rogue agent tells Six to run away with the drive, and Six, without giving a second thought that whether it is true or false, decides to go rogue. I feel like more time could have been given to the setup with more explanation and situation development. Predictable. There is no denial in the fact that even movies with simple plot can be made engaging and full of twists and turns. But this is something the Grey Man seems to be missing. There will be a point in the movie where one can easily predict what's going to happen next, even with the presence of so many elements in the movie which could have made it something even better, but in actual were ignored. Like one thing which bugged me a lot is when Lloyd, played by Chris Evans, deploys mercenaries from different places around the world to hunt Six. It felt like something big is coming up, and I was fascinated at how Six alone will tackle all of them throughout the movie, similar to what happened in Kaithi. Sadly, that was not the case, and you will wonder where all that setup went away. So much potential, but underutilized. Strong points of the movie. The action set pieces and camera work. One thing is for sure, that the Russo brothers understand their assignment when it comes to direction. I knew about this duo since Community, but became a fan of their direction with Captain America the Winter Soldier, which is one of the best directed movie in the MCU till date. It wasn't made on the regular MCU formula, it was dark, grounded and was actually an engaging movie. And one of the factors that made it awesome was the action set pieces and camera work by Russo brothers. Same was the case with Extraction, and it was consistent in The Grey Man also. In fact, I can easily say that the way the combat sequences in the movie are designed, it actually overcomes the fault in the writing and keeps you on the edge of the seat throughout the movie. The actors. Ryan Gosling plays the rough yet smart agent with ease and maintains his charm throughout the movie, and his character Sierra 6 is easily eligible to join the ranks of Ethan Hunt and Jason Bourne. Ana de Armas makes it neither too fascinating nor too underwhelming and keeps the narrative intact where it requires to be, which could have been done by any other female actress, but we all know why she is in the movie and almost every other movie these days, don't we? The biggest surprise package was Chris Evans, who plays an ex-CIA agent Lloyd Hansen. Lloyd is a sadistic and ruthless guy who can go to any means to achieve his end goals, and Chris Evans gives the character complete justice with his acting. The way he acts like a complete douchebag and an unforgiving psychopathic agent will make you hate him for most part of the movie. It felt like as if he was tired of donning the stainless and perfect ideal persona of Captain America for years and now goes full berserk with this role. And now, talking about the small but one of the best parts of the film and the reason for which I wanted to watch this flick. Dhanush. Dhanush plays a bounty hunter codenamed Lone Wolf. I was honestly afraid that he would get the same treatment as Anil Kapoor in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, but thank God that was not the case. Even though his screen time was less, Dhanush has the capability to maintain his screen presence and even outshine the other actors, especially in his entrance, which starts with a fight sequence where you will forget for a moment that Ryan Gosling is also there, and that rarity in itself is something you can expect from an actor like Dhanush. The Russos turned Dhanush into Boba Fett from Star Wars, a supporting character with such mystique and screen presence that he becomes a fan favorite. I had complaints with his screen time, but then the way he was presented leaves a lot for his character to be explored and the potential to get his own spin-off. The verdict. Plot-wise, don't go in expecting something new, but if you are in for a thrilling action ride like Mission Impossible or James Bond, The Grey Man might be the perfect movie for your weekend watch list. So that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram @artstar and support our channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. We'll see you guys in the next video.